Hello, my cuties. This is Srishti, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, this is my first ever video where I'm like actually sitting down and talking with you guys and giving big sis advices. So, if I mess up anything, I am sorry in advance. So, recently I celebrated my 19th birthday on 28th of July of this year, and I have vlogged the whole birthday. It is uploaded on my channel. You can watch it there. So when I was thinking about the topic for this video, I thought, why not make a video on all the lessons that I have learned while being alive on this planet for 19 years. So in this video, I have explained each and every step in depth with my own personal experiences and some steps which you guys can take to make sure that you do not repeat the same mistakes which I have made. And make sure you stay till the end so you can get the benefit of the bonus lesson that I have added at the end of the video. So let's get into the video. Lesson number one: expect more from yourself than from others. So, last year I was stuck in this turmoil of expecting so many things from other people, like, for example, my family, friends, my relationship. And when those people didn't fulfill those expectations, it disappointed me in a way. But we need to realize that those people are also humans and they are bound to make mistakes sometimes. So, to get out of the spiral, one thing that we can simply do is stop expecting from people. Like, just never expect any single thing from anyone around you, and you just simply won't be disappointed. Instead, what you can do is you can put those expectations from in yourself, and you can expect more from yourself. You can stand up for yourself, and when you fulfill those expectations which you have from yourself, you build a trust with yourself, and the relationship that you have with yourself, it strengthens more. Lesson number two: confidence is subjective. You can fake it till you make it. So when I was in 8th or 9th standard, I was very underconfident. I don't know why it was, but I was introverted and I was so underconfident. I literally couldn't even talk to shop owners or, to people who are strangers. So, to improve that, I started to push myself more. And from that point onwards, I just lived by this thing that you have to fake it till you make it. And I faked it. I just thought that yes, I am the most confident girl in this whole room, and I just carried that. And it really, because people literally don't know if you are confident or you are underconfident. You just have to show up. You just have to show up like you are the most confident girl in the whole room, and people will sense your energy. The aura, the energy, it is real, and people do sense it. So you just have to put yourself out there. You have to push yourself into uncomfortable situations, and in that process, you won't even notice when your confidence will grow so much. It will literally be so natural after a point that you won't even notice it. Lesson number three: you should be able to manage your energies. So, there are two kinds of energies that people have. One is introverted kind of energy, and one is extroverted kind of energy. So, naturally, I'm an introverted person, so I like my own space more. I get exhausted when I'm in social settings, or I am not energetic 24/7, or I can't talk to people like all day long and not get exhausted, or I'm not the life of the party. But there are some extroverted people who are naturally extroverted, like they are full of energies. They would go out every day, they would party, and they won't get exhausted. I think in life, if you know how to balance your introverted and extroverted energy, you will thrive in every life situations. So, how I learned to control my introverted and extroverted energies is like when I am with myself, I like my personal space. I recharge myself fully when I'm with myself in my house or anywhere when I'm alone. And when I'm with my friends or in some social setting, I switch on my extroverted energy. I go and talk to people. I don't just stand there in a corner and be like, no, I'm introverted and I won't talk to anyone. No, that's not what we are doing here. We are trying to balance both the energies that we have and create a harmony, because balance is very very important in life. And if you know how to balance things in your life, you know 90% of your life is sorted. Lesson number 4: heartbreak is not the end of your world, it's actually the beginning of another. So last year I had the worst heartbreak of my life, if I want to believe so. So I was in a relationship with this boy for like 1.5 year or almost 2 years, and it was the first relationship of my life. He was my first love and everything, and that relationship was not really ideal, and I was dependent on him. Like I made him my whole world. So when he broke up with me, I just didn't know what to do. I was so confused with all my time, all my energy, because previously I invested all my energy into the relationship. I neglected my studies, I neglected the people around me, my friends, my family. So my advice is that give it time. Give yourself time to heal, express your feelings, talk with friends, talk with your mom and dad, talk with your family. Just let it all out and give yourself time to heal from everything. And I will assure you, you will come out as such a better person. Like you will be so much proud of yourself that yeah, you got out of this breakup. Like yeah, right now you might be thinking that this is like the worst heartbreak of your life, but I will promise you that you are going to meet so many amazing people. Lesson number 5: love is peaceful, and if you feel anxious or sad, then it's not love. I have many friends who are in beautiful relationships. My best friend, she is in this beautiful relationship with this guy. He's such a great guy, and she is a wonderful girl. Like their relationship is so good, and I can see that. I can see from the outside that how love is supposed to be. My own mom dad, they did love marriage, and I can see every day I have an example set in front of my eyes how love is supposed to be. Like love is peaceful, it is happy, it is joyous. And if you feel the emotions such as anxious or sad or depressed or angry, then that's not love. Like imagine you have a 2 year relationship and that honeymoon phase, it's still going. They're still going on cute dates because both of them, they put efforts into the relationship. When one of the partner in the relationship becomes lazy, the relationship dies. And I can tell this from personal experience that you cannot be lazy in a relationship. It is a work in progress every day. You have to give your 100% to the relationship, because when two secure persons, they come together, they create a harmonious environment, which is good for the growth of both of the partners. Lesson number 6: money spent on experiences is money well spent. So, I know we live in a materialistic world where we give more importance to materialistic things, but in my experience, I think if we spend that money on experiences rather than things which are materialistic, I think that money is actually an investment. Because when you spend money on experiences rather than on materialistic things, those experiences give you some valuable insights. Maybe the pottery class, it might give you a peaceful evening or a vacation to your favorite place. It might give you memories that you can cherish for your lifetime. If you go out with your friends or with your family for some vacation or anywhere else, you can spend time with them, and that money, it will be so much worth it in the long run. If you spend money on your skills, on polishing your skills, it will benefit you so much. Then then when you spend money on materialistic things, yeah, materialistic things give you momentary happiness, I accept that. I have spent so much money on materialistic things. But in the last year, I realized that the experiences which I lived, they were far more fulfilling for myself than materialistic things which gave me momentary happiness. Lesson number 7. Relationships should always be two-sided. So I have been in many relationships, like friendships, where it was always one sided. It was always efforts from my side, and I always gave, and I felt so drained in those relationships. And it was not a great feeling to be in such friendships or such relationships. Healthy relationships form when the efforts are from both the sides, when both the people put same level or same kind of efforts in that relationship, and those relationships are the ones that will thrive. So that's when I realized such people are definitely not your people. You should maintain a distance from them, and you should definitely not entertain such people in your life, because the people who actually value you and your presence and your relationship or your friendship, they will put efforts from their side, and they will make 100% sure that they meet your needs, or they meet your expectations, or they come or they show up to the important events in your life. The same goes for romantic relationships. The relationships which thrive and the relationships which grow and last for years and years, those are relationships where both of the partners are active, they put active efforts. Lesson number 8. It's okay to ask help from others when you need it. You don't always have to do everything on your own. So last year, after my breakup, I became hyper independent. I always did everything on my own, and I was in my masculine energy. And that was not really ideal, because as women, we should be in our feminine energy more. There should not be any problem to ask help from people around you, from people that you trust, because when you ask help from people, it just makes your task easier, and you can invest your energy more into the tasks which are more helpful. Like your time will be saved, and you can invest that time in other things which are more useful for you and which will create more opportunities and good experiences for you, and which will make your life so much easier. So never be shy to ask help from others, because people are good. There are many kind people in this world which will genuinely help you, and you should also be open in helping others when your help is needed to other people. Lesson number 9. Perfection is not important at all. I am a perfectionist myself, and I just want things to be perfect every time. And it just results in me procrastinating all of the time, and the work that needs to be done, it is pending. It just keeps on piling up, and the work never gets done. Perfection should not be your end goal. Your end goal should be getting the work done, because when you want to do things perfectly, you just map out everything in your mind, and then you procrastinate about doing it, because it becomes a very hard task. Not everything in this world is perfect. It just needs to be real. For example, relationships are not perfect, people are not perfect, we are humans, we are flawed, we are full of flaws. So I think doing things and getting things done right in the right way or in the right manner, it's much more important than doing things perfectly, because it's just an illusion and you won't get it right. Then you fall into the turmoil of procrastinating and hating yourself and just not getting things done and being unproductive. So I think you should just start the thing and just go with the flow. Sometimes going with the flow is necessary and it's important, and not every time it's a bad thing. Lesson number 10: motivation is for the short run, discipline is what makes you thrive in the long run. So, we have all been here, like, we have been motivated to do something and we just do it. Like, I remember I was so motivated in the start of this year to go to gym. I was just so much motivated. I had decided that I will go to the gym every day, and I even went to the gym on the first and second day because I was so motivated that, yeah, new year, new me, and all that bullshit. But I wasn't disciplined, and after the first week, everything just came downhill, and I didn't go to gym after that. So my fitness journey was a fail because I was just motivated. I wasn't disciplined at all. And when you build habits which help you get disciplined, it will make your life so much more easier. Recently, I read this book called Atomic Habits, and it is so good. It it tells you the importance of being disciplined and building systems, and how we can stack up our habits, and how we can form new and good habits, because bad habits are very easy to form, but good habits are very, very hard to form. And discipline is that what makes the good habits thrive for the long run, and it will definitely benefit you in the long run. Lesson number 11: if you don't study now, you will definitely regret it in the future. So, a small story time. When I was in my 11th and 12th, I was distracted. It was like my first time going into college, into the outer world, and everything. And I was very much distracted with everything outside of study. And I basically did not study. At my 12th percentage, it was very bad, because when you are in 11th and 12th grade and in your university, it is so much important that you study, that you have good marks, and you gain new knowledge, you gain new skills, you develop new skills, you attend seminars and workshops, and socialize and connect with people in your industry. It will help you when you go out of your university, when you go out and search for jobs, when you go in the industry, and when you work in the industry, it will help you so much, because no one likes a person who has bad grades, and no one will give you a job if you have got bad grades. Yeah, I think a part of it is also your parents, because your parents have invested so much in yourself. They have invested their time, their money, everything in you, in us, and we disappoint them by distracting ourselves with everything outside of studying, because I know the smile that my mom and dad will have when they see a good grade, because their hard earned money is going into your college fees or your university fees. Lesson number 12: it's okay to be alone and to do things on your own. And basically, I was not alone. I was always with someone. I was always with people and with friends. And that really affected me after my breakup, because after my breakup, I had this time where I was all alone and I felt so lonely. And that's when I discovered self love and solo dating. I think spending time with yourself is so much important, because that's when you get to learn more new things about yourself. There is a difference in being alone and in being lonely. People who are alone don't always feel lonely. They feel happy in their own company. And if you feel lonely when you are alone, then you need to work on yourself. The thing which helped me the most when I was alone was going on solo dates. Like, I went to cinemas, I went to movies, I went to parks and cafes alone and restaurants, and I would sit there alone and just people watching, just doing my things and just doing everything that I would do when I was with someone. Experiences are what matters the most, and I'm telling you, it will be such a great experience with yourself because you are the person who knows yourself the best. Lesson number 30. Self love is the key to a rich and fulfilled life. So, before 2023, the concept of self love was not so much known to people, and I also didn't know what self love was or what loving yourself and taking care of yourself was. So in 2023, I came to know all about self love and taking yourself on dates and doing skincare, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, giving yourself the love that you give out to others. And that is so much more important, and it improves the quality of your life. You should never talk down to yourself or you should never criticize yourself on things because that's what kills your self love. You should always say good things to yourself and appreciate yourself. You should compliment yourself. Even if no one compliments you, you should compliment yourself because that is what will improve your confidence. It will increase your confidence. And when you trust in yourself and when you have the faith, when you have the full faith in yourself, you will come out and you will thrive in your life. Because I have seen in life that the people who are happy, who are at peace, are the ones who love themselves and are so much more gentle with themselves. When you are happy and you are at peace, you will attract people who are of the same energy as you, who are on the same energy level as you, and you will have so much rich and fulfilling relationships in your life. Lesson number 40. It's okay to slow down in life. I know we live in a world which is full of hustle culture, and we are just striving and we are doing hard work and we are working all the time 24/7, and there is so much tough competition everywhere. But I think sometimes you just have to slow down and take two steps back and just think, connect more with yourself and with nature, because slowing down will make you realize things and will make you see things. We should take ourselves on vacations which are very much away from this hustle life, in the countryside where there is peace, where there is more peace and the life is more slow. I remember when I go to my village, the life there, it is very slow and it's calm and peaceful as compared to the city life that we live in. And I feel so much at ease there. I feel like I see things which I have never saw before in this life that I am living here in this city. And when you recharge in such peaceful environments, you can give your 100% when you get back to work. So, slowing down once a while is much more beneficial than you think. Lesson number 15. Manifestation is real and you can literally manifest your dream life. So, a little story time. So, when I started my college, my university, at the first day, we were introduced to all the committees that were there in the college, and I was so much intrigued by the cultural committee. And before this, I had never had any experience with any committees in my lifetime, but I still believed in myself and I gave myself a chance and I gave the interview. And Guess what? I got selected in the cultural committee, and now I'm currently in the second year, and I'm still in the cultural committee. So sometimes you just have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe in the universe. You just have to put it out there. I literally put it out in the universe that I want to be in the cultural committee. Lesson number 16. Make sure to create strict boundaries with people around you and don't ever let anyone overstep your boundaries. Creating boundaries with people around you and also with yourself is very important. Boundaries are what helps you to gain very good experiences in life, and they also avoid bad experience. If you create strict boundaries with people and don't let anyone overstep your boundaries, you can have a good, a peaceful, and a life which is very far from any grudges or arguments or bad vibes. Boundaries are what helps you to create good life experiences and also to live a life that is up to your standards and your views. When you let people overstep your boundaries, you are practically telling them that I don't respect myself enough to create this boundary or to protect my boundaries. So people will just take you for granted and they will always overstep your boundaries and will put you in very bad situations, and you will have many bad experiences in life. Also, building boundaries with ourselves is as much important as building boundaries with others. We should build good boundaries with ourselves so that we can respect ourselves as a person and as an individual and build that trust with ourselves. Lesson number 17. Always keep high standards in life. May it be in relationships or in friendships or in any other area of your life. High standards helps you to avoid low quality experiences in your life. Before, my standards for myself and for my friendship or relationship was so low, and that led to me having so bad experiences in all of my friendships or my relationships, and it was like a literal nightmare. But after that, when I realized the importance of having high standards for myself and also for my friendships, that led to so many good quality experiences in my life. When you have high standards, you stand out from rest of the crowd. This applies especially for dating and for friendships, because in dating, when you have low standards and you accept the low quality experiences and low quality treatment from others and from your partner, it just tells everybody that you do not respect yourself as an individual. So it's so much important to have high standards and to hold people by your standards, and if they do not complete or if they do not fulfill your standards, you should have your boundaries and you should tell them that these are my standards and you have to fulfill them, or you just won't be entertained in my life anymore. There are so many girls in this world who are having princess treatment and who are getting all the stuff that they want. And why do you think that is happening? Because they are having high standards for themselves and for others in their life. And when they have high standards, the universe sends them a man or a woman or friends who align with them, who align with their standards, and that's the reason they have such beautiful relationships and friendships. Lesson number 18. Be around people who make you genuinely happy and fulfilled. So, in the past, I had some friendships who were so much draining. Like, they were draining me as a person and as an individual, and also all my energy would be so much low. On the other hand, I also had some friendships who were so much fulfilling. Like, when I used to meet those friends, I used to feel so happy from within. I used to feel so fulfilled and so at peace in my life. And that's when I realized that those are the friendships that I want to cherish in my life forever. And you also want to find such people in your life who make you genuinely happy and at peace. Like there are some people who just do not want to see your good. Like they would always criticize you, they would always call out you. And when you hang out with such people, you get to know your body, it's a form of energy, so it can sense the energy which comes from other human beings. So when you hang out with such people, you feel drained and you feel low on energy, because when you have such friends who are not really good for you, the life experiences that you have with them are also of very low quality. But on the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who are genuine, who are true to themselves, who are honest and good and peaceful, you have so good experiences, such high quality life experiences, because your standards and their standards both are very high in life, and they want to actually achieve something in life rather than just partying, because they are the people who like you genuinely for who you are, not only your money or your looks or anything like that. Finally, lesson number 19: get out of your comfort zone and do that thing that makes you uncomfortable. I cannot emphasize enough on the importance of getting out of your comfort zone. Like, I was literally chronically in my comfort zone, and I never even attempted to come out of my comfort zone. And that was so bad, because that made me so much comfortable in all the bad things that I was doing in my life. And I think comfort zone is what avoids you from getting the things that you actually want in your life. Like success, like successful people, they are not the ones who are sitting in their comfort zone and doing the things that they love. No, if you want to be successful in your life, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to be uncomfortable, because uncomfortable situations are the ones who shape you in your life. They will shape your personality, your future. They will shape you as a person, which will help you to excel in your life in the future. Comfort zone is what it keeps you stagnant, it keeps you in one place, it never helps you to do something that you really want. It will just, when you are in your comfort zone, you will procrastinate, you will get lazy, and you will not do things that actually matters for the long run. So it is so important to get out of your comfort zone and to be proactive. When I was in my comfort zone, I literally did not do anything. I used to sit on my bed all day and procrastinate and do. I did not study. I just watched K dramas all day, and I did not go to the gym or anything. I was just so lazy the whole day. When you get out of your comfort zone and you just become uncomfortable, that just stimulates your brain. So when the next time comes, when you have to do something hard, it becomes so much more easy to do that thing, rather than when you will be in your comfort zone and not doing anything. One thing I learned in my 19 years is the importance of having money and saving money. We live in a materialistic world, and money is so much important in this world. And the I cannot emphasize enough on the importance of being financially independent. Like, yeah, of course, we are just in our 19 and in our teenage years, and we don't have enough money, but we can develop skills which will make us money. We can learn about trading, we can learn about investing our money. It is not wrong to say that money is actually power in nowadays, because nowadays if you don't have money, no one will literally ask you. Like, no one will even show you any importance, because without money you cannot take anything in this world, you cannot buy anything. Of course, happiness is not materialistic, and you can have happiness from anything, but I think money is what matters the most in life. Money will give you that freedom that you won't have from anything else. It is very important to track your spendings and your savings. You should track your money and you should not spend your money mindlessly. It is like so much bad to spend your money mindlessly on anything and on just bad things or just things that do not matter in the long run. I think money should be invested because the money that is invested, it will make you more money, and that will only help you to be financially independent. After our graduation and after our university, we will go into the outer world and we will have jobs and we will earn. We should know how to invest our money and how to spend our money, while keeping in mind that we have to save it for our future and for our needs and for emergencies and even for our talents. Thank you for staying till the end. I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you have gained some knowledge about the lessons that I have learned from my life. If you have learned similar lesson, do comment down in the comment section and let me know about all the lessons that you have learned and what you liked about this video. Also comment down the topics that you want to see on my channel. And now I will take my leave, so make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.